Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel and this video. In this video I'm going to discuss about the difference between walking, jogging, running and sprinting. So without further ado, let's get started. So walking means that you are just simply walking, means you are not uh, moving at a faster speed. You're moving at a speed of around, let's say, 5 km per hour at max, but usually it is around 3 km per hour. So walking will not burn that much of calories. So now moving to the next thing, next we are having the jogging. Jogging is when you walk slightly faster than you used to walk in walking. So what I mean is like your speed should be around 5 to 7 or maybe sometimes more than that in some cases, but it should not be more than 8 or 9 km per hour if you want to consider it as jogging. So in jogging you're walking, but you're walking at a higher speed. And one more thing is that jogging will burn more calories, and the benefits of jogging is that you will develop it will help you develop more stamina, so that if you do jogging regularly, that means that you can even run for much longer duration that you can do if you do not jog regularly. So it helps you build stamina and helps you reduce belly fat, or you can say it also helps you reduce overall fat, and it also helps you develop habits that improves your cardiovascular activities, but by not that much of a difference. So the next thing in our agenda today is running. So running is when you run but you are not at your top speed, means that you are running and you are kind of comfortable with it. It's not like you are very comfortable, but you are slightly you can say out of your comfort zone just a little bit, so you can consider it, you can run comfortably. And the benefits of running is that it will help you develop endurance, it also helps you burn more calories, and it will be more effective from the cardiovascular activities perspective if you do the running rather than you do the jogging. But the key takeaway is, if you have no habit of jogging or running, then you should first start with the jogging and gradually increase your speed with, let's say you're running at like 10 kilometers, then do it only for a few seconds or perhaps a minute, and then go start jogging for a longer distance like 1 kilometer if you do not do running or jogging regularly. So the key idea is to develop a habit that you can maintain if you are willing to do it regularly. Of course, doing these activities regularly will have more impact than if you were to do these activities like once a week, or maybe some other time frame like once a month, or you do not do it that very often, then it will less like you less likely to improve your health. And the next thing is the sprinting. So in the sprinting, you're moving at your top speed, you're pushing the boundaries. The main goal will be only to run at your top speed and nothing less than that. So you're pushing all of your best effort to make that move count. So that's called sprinting. So the one thing that is different about this sprinting is the intake. So in the previous three activities like jogging, walking, and running, you were using oxygen, and you were using oxygen to consume more air, and you were basically using oxygen to burn the calories. But in the case of sprinting, you're using glycogen, and so because of that it will be anaerobic kind of thing, means you will be breathing very less, if not breathing at all. So that's why because of the anaerobic breakdown or the use of the glycogen instead of oxygen, you will get tired very fast because of the byproduct of the reaction that occurs when you're using glycogen instead of oxygen. Then the lactic acid will be formed, so that is the reason you will exhaust very quickly if you're doing sprinting. And it is recommended that you do sprinting only for a short duration of time, like 1 minute or 2 minutes, but it can't be more than 3 minutes. Otherwise it may impact you if you do not do the physical activities regularly. If you're doing the physical activities regularly, then people can sprint for much longer duration also, but it's the result of the hard work over a prolonged period of time. And apart from that, the main thing about the sprinting is that when you're doing sprinting, you are at least running at a speed of 10 km per hour. It can be anything more than that. There is no limit to the maximum, it depends on the personal capacity. And also, one thing to keep in mind, the speed that I'm talking about is for the people who are adults or are greater than at least 17 or 16 years, because if you're considering children, so they have that not much of a longer length of their legs and other things. So that's why I'm mostly considering people who are greater than 16 for this particular speed. If you're a children, then you might be sprinting and still not having a speed more than, let's say, 6 km per hour or 5 km per hour, and that is completely fine. And lastly, I'm also going to talk about something that's called brisk walking. So basically, brisk walking is something that lies between the walking and jogging. So if you are doing the fast walking, then you can call it as the brisk walking. So you are taking more steps when compared to the usual walking. So that is all about the differences between walking, jogging, running, sprinting, and I also mentioned brisk walking in brief. So that's it for this video. Hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and if you have really loved watching this video, then please like it. Thank you for watching this video, and once again, thank you.